Hello, chess aficionados, hot off the presses. Excuse me. I bring you the long-awaited saga of the Hans Niemann situation. Between all the parties involved, we have an answer to what they've agreed to. And here it is. So let's get to it right away. All right. Chess.com concludes legal dispute with Hans Niemann to return to Chess.com. All right. Okay, they have resolved their differences and are moving forward. As many readers will be aware, Chess.com and Niemann, as well as Magnus Carlsen and Hikaru Nakamura, have been engaged in a lawsuit over the past year after Niemann defeated Carlsen in September at the Field Cup. Excuse me. And Carlsen withdrew from that event. Shortly after those events, Chess.com privately closed Niemann's account and published an investigative report about Hans Niemann play. Remember, it went all over the world and all kinds of sport pages. At least it put chess on the board of the sports pages, you know, kind of. Anyway. Okay, so since June, both sides have negotiated privately in a good faith effort to resolve their issues and allow the chess world to move forward without further litigation. We are happy to share that all sides have reached an agreement. Drum roll, please. All right, what is the agreement? Chess.com, Magnus, Hans, and Hikaru all have their own opinions about the events surrounding the controversy, and they agree that they should each be able to talk openly about their views. Yes, it's called freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. Anyway, in the meantime, Chess.com, Magnus, and Hans have released the following statements about their agreement. Let's see. We are pleased to report that we have reached an agreement with Hans Niemann to put our differences behind us and move forward together without further litigation. At this time, Hans has been fully reinstated to Chess.com, and we look forward to his participation in our events. We would also like to reaffirm that we stand by the findings in our October 2022 public report regarding Hans, including that we found no determinative evidence that he has cheated in any in-person games. We all love chess and appreciate all of the passionate fans and community members who allow us to do what we do. Chess.com. Now, Magnus Carlsen said, I acknowledge and understand Chess.com report, including its statement that there is no determinative evidence that Niemann cheated in his game against me at the Field Cup. I am willing to play Niemann in future events, should we be paired together. Magnus Carlsen. I wonder what Arndt thing they all had to go through to be able to have such a blanket statement that everybody's so nice and rosy to each other. Okay, I am pleased that my lawsuit against Magnus, and this is Hans Niemann, I am pleased that my lawsuit against Magnus Carlsen and Chess.com has been resolved in a mutually acceptable manner, and I am returning to Chess.com. I look forward to competing against Magnus in chess rather than in court, and I'm grateful to my attorneys at Ovid & Ovid for believing in me and helping me resolve the case. Hans Niemann. As Hans returns to Chess.com, he will be allowed to play in any all events and will be treated no differently from any other player. Chess.com always retains the right to open and close accounts based on our judgment, and we take their stewardship seriously. We will continue to protect and grow the game. And here we have that. I must say, both sides had lawyers from New York. And what do you think? Is this how it should have been resolved? Imagine, this could have been resolved over a pub and bar, and who knows how many thousands of dollars they had to pay each to their respective law firms, you know. But at least it's been resolved, and everybody's so happy that they're smiling at each other, and Magnus will be playing Hans Niemann maybe in the future. We shall see how that works out. Isn't that what we're all waiting for? To have a rematch? Yes, we are. Okay, so let us know what you think about these events and this conclusion. At least it is concluded, and we shall see what other things happen. OTB. over the board. Thanks for watching. Au revoir.